It seems like in this day and age, existence has become little more than one big argument. Everybody wants to argue with everyone else about whatever. Whether we're talking about religious versus non-religious, conservatives versus liberals, etc., etc. Fill in the blank. We all have a cause worth fighting against, and it's getting out of hand. What's up, everyone? I'm Trey Baird. Let's walk and talk. So it's been a good hot minute since I've gotten on here with a video blog. First and foremost, I had a baby. My wife gave birth to a healthy little boy. We named him Ricardo Jesus Alexander Baird, or Richie for short. He was born on January 23rd at 11:11 a.m. Now, for those of you that don't know, in the realm of light workers, 11:11 is a very significant number. It means synchronicity. It means divine intervention, if you will. If you choose to believe in such things, 11:11 is one of those numbers that one person can come across numerous times in their life. It basically is a gift from the divine, a sign from the divine, meaning that you're on the right path, that you're making the right choices. You see, God, the universe, the collective unconscious, whatever you want to call it, if you choose to believe this sort of thing, it speaks to you and it gives you these subtle little hints to let you know that you're on the right path, that you're making the right choices. Personally, I do believe in a lot of these things, and it's not just because it makes me feel good. It's because I have reason to believe it. I have things that have happened in my life that have very strongly made me believe these things. So experiencing the birth of my son in that operating room was a double whammy of emotion. First, to hear his cry for the very first time, to see his face for the very first time, and then to look up at the clock and see 11:11 a.m. That's an experience that cannot be adequately put into words. And that is part of the reason that my life has been in a gigantic transitional phase lately, which is why you haven't heard a lot from me in the past few months. So, along those lines, I've decided to do a little bit of a shift in the way that I produce content on the internet, and well, anywhere besides not just the internet. And I've decided to be a lot more conscious with the way that I do these things. From now on, I would definitely prefer that whatever I put out into the universe to have a certain, hopefully have a certain positive rippling effect. I no longer want to be divisive. I no longer want to be controversial, at least just for the sake of being controversial. Don't get me wrong, I can be one of the most headstrong, stubborn people you will ever meet. So if I feel strongly about something, if I have conviction and I don't want to compromise my integrity, I won't back down for any reason. That's never going to change. However, in an age where nobody wants to get along, in an age where the battle lines are constantly drawn and we're constantly being pulled to one side or another to unite against a common enemy, I personally felt that my priorities needed to shift and that my actions needed to reflect my priorities. We need less divisiveness in this world. We need more unity. We're all human beings and we're in this together. We all should be coexisting as interdependent entities. We should be working to make the universe a better place, not constantly vilifying each other and tearing each other down. And thus brings a catch-22. If I were to take a harsh stance on this sort of thing, that's technically, a common enemy. That's technically vilifying a group of people and a cause. And I become the very enemy that I'm trying to fight, ironically. So I'm going to try not to fight fire with fire. I'm going to try not to fight hate with hate, to fight divisiveness with divisiveness. It's like in the movie Donnie Darko. I want to move towards the path of love as opposed towards the path of fear. I like things that unite people. I don't like things that divide people. The less time and energy I can give to such polarizing subjects, the better. Subjects such as politics. Every 4 or 8 years, it's the same story. You know, we swap power back and forth between the Democrats and the Republicans. Oh, this is all Trump's fault. This is all Obama's fault. Blah, 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 blah. At the end of the day, what gets accomplished? Nothing. Just a bunch of hatred. Am I saying that you shouldn't care about politics and you shouldn't vote? No, absolutely not. You should vote. You should be involved. But it shouldn't dominate your life. You shouldn't obsess over it. And you damn sure shouldn't watch 24-hour news. I mean, think about it. There is a direct correlation between the uptick of mass shootings in the United States and the popularity of 24-hour news cycles. But the news wants to blame everything else from violent video games to rap music. I mean, take a look in the mirror once in a while, why don't you? Subjects such as feminism, how we as a human beings, as a species of human beings, have to vilify each other based on things that are out of our control, our gender. Oh no, we live in a patriarchy and everything that's wrong with the world is because of men. Or, oh no, we live in a gynocentric society and everything that's wrong with society is because of women. Most likely, wherever you fall in this argument, your mind is made up and nothing is going to be said or done to change your mind. So maybe we should focus on the things we have in common, the things that unite us, and try to hate each other a little less. And another big one is science versus religion. You know, as the divide becomes bigger and bigger, people clamp their feet down and clench their feet into the sand more and more, and either side refuses to budge. They vilify the other side and they refuse to see common ground. It is my strong opinion that science and faith can coexist peacefully. It is people that choose not to allow that to happen, and it's both sides of the spectrum. Both sides can have equal blame in this divide. Personally, I feel very strongly that things like affirmations and prayer have scientific basis. They can be scientifically explained, but it doesn't take a leap of faith to believe in these things. But you know, the people who put all of their faith in science refuse to see these things. And on the opposite side, people who put all of their faith in religion will often turn a blind eye to cold, hard facts that have been proven beyond a shadow of a doubt. Why does it have to be this way? I gotta be honest with you though, I've tried before to eliminate these subjects from my existence, and it's easier said than done. It's hard to just eliminate negativity from your life. It leaves a giant empty hole in your existence. So the more I've thought about it, the more I think that something of a spiritual kung fu is in order. Take the negativity that enters into your life, take the hate, the hurt feelings, all of that, and turn it around and turn that negative energy into positive energy. A warm, fuzzy, feel-good idea for sure, but how feasible is it? You know, how likely is it to accomplish such a thing? Well, that is exactly what I hope to find out. I'm hoping to find out that it is quite doable and that it can have profound positive effects on my life. And likewise on the lives of everyone who I come in contact with, who I influence. At any rate, I'm hoping that, you know, this video has found you well, and that this will be the beginning of great things for the future. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.